Depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, all forms of mental illness. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and CBS 6 has team coverage sharing different voices from all across our community. Our Janine Samuels joins us live from a Chesterfield facility that specializes in helping those who suffer. Janine?
Thank you, Julie, and that's right. I'm here live at Chester House in Chesterfield County, which offers a psychosocial rehabilitation program for adults who have experienced serious behavioral health disorders. Mental illness impacts close to 58 million Americans. Now, according to the National Institute of Mental Health, only half of the people impacted receive the treatment that they need, sometimes leading to suicide and physical disabilities. Now, with so many people battling mental health issues, it's important to look at what causes it. According to the Center for Disease Control, there are a number of contributing factors: childhood trauma or history of abuse, including sexual assault, experiences related to chronic medical conditions like a brain injury, cancer, or diabetes, obesity, biological factors, or chemical imbalances in the brain, as well as the use of alcohol and drugs could lead to mental illness and feelings of loneliness or isolation. So what things can put you into practice, that you can put into practice with your family to boost mental health and mental wellness? Now, just as you work out to keep your body in shape, there is also brain fitness activities that you can do to reduce stress and anxiety. Now, I spoke to award-winning brain scientist Dr. Patrick Porter, who stresses the importance of physical movement, at least 6.5 hours of sleep each night, and getting energy to the brain through brain exercises and brain breaks.
For one, get up in the morning and do the breath work that I was talking about, the alkalizing breath, or something called the breath of fire, and drink a large glass of water before doing that with some sea salt in it. That's number one. Number two, take a break in the middle of the day. Do something, whether it's listening to classical music, go for a walk, do something, because we've got to break the day up and get that stress going. At night, number three is do that 4-8 breath. My clients over the years, when I've taught them that breath, first thing, if we can improve the sleep cycle, everything else is going to be easier to improve, because we all know we have a great night's sleep. We treat our family better. Our work life improves. It's just so much better.
Dr. Porter shared more tips during our discussion. Be sure to head on over to WTVR.com to learn the 3 breathing exercises that he recommends that we should do daily. He just spoke about 2 of those exercises, and also the best time to drink that cup of coffee that a lot of us depend on. Spoiler alert right now, it's not first thing in the morning. And there are countless tools available to help calm our thoughts and exercise our brain, including apps that you can download right to your phone. Now, here are a few of them. Brain Tap, it provides guided brain exercises like those that were mentioned by Dr. Porter. Now, there are also meditation apps like Headspace, Calm, Healthy Minds program, and Smiling Mind. And if you're looking for calming movement, maybe through yoga, you can check out Alo Moves, Glow, and Yoga for beginners. Now, on the news at 5, we'll explore more resources, including some of those who battle serious mental health disorders. The Chester House helps people who have been medically diagnosed with bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder, or major depression. Now, according to the National Institute of Mental Health, in 2021, more than 14 million adults aged 18 and older in the United States have a serious mental illness. That's 5.5% of all adults, and it's higher among females compared to males at 7% versus 4%.
As when a person has a heart attack or a leg broken, all these people are coming, bringing them flowers and bringing the family meals. And when a person has a mental illness and goes in the hospital, we don't get nothing from nobody. So I want to make sure that they are cared for.
And there is a stigma with mental illness, and so that is something too that she wants to dispel. Because we're all people and we're all the same. You know, any of us at any point could have suffered from a serious mental illness.
This is another picture.
On to the news at 5, we introduce you to Mary Alice Evans, who has devoted the last 4 decades of her life to helping those with severe mental illness. She shares her story and what drives her passion and unwavering commitment to healing through hope with her work here at the Chester House. Plus, on the news at 5:30, we explore the relationship between obesity and depression and how simple exercises in the comfort of your home can help those who suffer from mental illnesses. All right, well, that's all for now for our mental health coverage. We are going to continue it at 5 p.m. We hope to see you then.